my stoner mind.
Hey there, how's it going? Are you good? Brilliant. So today what I have for you is a bit of a break from all the speaker videos I've been doing. This right here is drone number 1. This is drone number 2. One of drone number 1's propellers broke, so I've replaced it with a propeller from this one. A spare propeller. So yeah, I thought because it's been a while, I might as well fly these. Okay, so I'll leave the camera pointed in that direction and we'll see what the cats do. So first up, we've got this one.
Nope.
Okay, and now we'll try this one. And that is the end of that. Banana plugs connected to an amplifier. The keyboard is not connected to that. A speaker box with some wires and screws inside. And a couple more speakers. These boxes are acting as a bit of a conversion tool to allow me to connect any speaker I want to the amplifier. So from the amp we've got wires connected to banana plugs, which are then connected to the back of this box. Inside the box we've got these crocodile clips, which are connected to these terminals. Like so. On these ends of the wires we've got more crocodile clips, and these connect to the speaker terminals. The speaker terminals will be visible once I take the speaker out of the box. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out, and there's a sub on the floor which you've already seen. Yeah, we'll just play around with these speakers. Okay, so here we are, and I'm going to be taking this out, as you might have guessed. I'm going to be using this as well, so it's not going to take too long. So here we go then. Screw number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and here we have the speaker. Hang on a second, banana plugs, crocodile clips, so, oh, it looks as though we don't need to use the boxes anymore. Now I can save some space on my desk. And then this side can connect straight to there like that, but then what do I do with this wire right here? And there we go. And then over here we have this. Out of this, what I've done is I've taken this. And to this, what I'm going to do is connect this. There's a lot of this going on. These are actually wires from a 6x9 speaker. I'm not too sure which one. And now what I'll do is connect this side of this speaker cable to these crocodile clips right here. So that's going to go there. This is going to go there. Pretty sure that's not coming out. And just like the other speaker, I'm going to connect these to the banana plugs. Also, without these boxes here, what I can do is actually use my computer's keyboard, which is essential for what I'm about to do right now. So These keyboards are now in my lap, so you should be able to see both the speakers. Now what I'll do is I'll make a quick like beat sort of thing. So this has a low pass active on it. This is high pass at 80 Hz. Okay, so I didn't make this just now, but I'm gonna hit play on it anyway. It's not gonna sound very good because I'm not using the correct mic, but we'll see these speakers move anyway. So let's see how it goes. And there we go, now my hand feels kind of weird, almost jelly-like. Okay, so this is my other channel. So what I'm doing is I've changed the name of it to My Other Mind because it is my other channel. The actual URL for it is My Stoner Mind. The URL for the channel that this video is on is not that. And if you've taken a look at it and you've seen what it's called, this is one of the first channels I started off with on YouTube, and it got big by accident. Here I post things I wouldn't normally post to my other channel, or something like that. Alright, so we're going to load up Photoshop now. So if you've got a YouTube channel, you're probably going to want to do this at some point. The size you want for the width is 2560, so 2560, and where it says 720, you want to type 1440. I think the default resolution is like 72 or something, so mine is set at 200 for some reason, so I'm going to leave it at 200 and create. So if you Google YouTube channel art, you get this. If you go to the images, save this, put it in a folder somewhere, open that folder and just drag the picture in, hit enter, and you have this here. So what you can do with this is lower the opacity on it, stay between these areas, and you can use this as a guide. So then what you want to do is create a new layer. You can make this thing disappear by clicking on this eye icon. And then you carry on the new layer, creating your new background, which is what I'm going to do now. Okay, so here we have the picture that I'm going to be playing around with. So what I'll do is just make it bigger, is I'll put this here where that guide is. Also, you're probably wondering why this is on a big white square. After I'd saved the original picture, I saved it as a PNG, and that's just part of that. So what I've got to do is go here and select the paint bucket tool, and then I'll make it white. Rasterize this layer, and then just do that, and then it should be like normal, much like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to where I want it. I'll make this a bit more see-through, and you see that is how the eyes are going to show up. So what I'm going to do is just get it a bit more into place. So I think I'll put it about there like that. Increase the opacity. Alright, so I've sort of moved it into the center a little bit. Now I'm going to get this and put this over the top of it. So this is a picture of space, stars and stuff. Keep hold of shift and just drag these out a little bit. And then I'll set the blend mode to subtract. And now we have star texture. And now I'm going to take this. This is going to go around over here like too much. So something like that. If you keep hold of control, it'll prevent it from snapping into place. You see those purple lines that show up? That is a grid function, and it snaps the picture into places. So you can bypass that by pressing control. But yeah, I think about there should be good enough. Make sure this is rasterized, and then I'll go along the inside with this. So I've got the eraser tool, and I'll make it a little softer than it is. Say about 26, and I'll just go along this like that. So much like making music, this is all about layers, and the more layers you add, the better it tends to be. But obviously there is a limit. Obviously experimenting will help, and yes, that is about it for experimenting. So what else can I add to this? Let's maybe just make it a little darker on these corners. I mean, these corners aren't really going to be seen, so it doesn't really matter that much. Unless somebody goes to your page on like an iPad or a desktop computer or something, they may see like a bigger image of your background. So yeah, let's just make this darker. Lower the opacity on the brush and just start to colour. That is all I'm going to do. Layer it, and the same for this side. Just work your way outwards. Seems about good enough. I could change the blend mode on that. I'll set the blend mode on this to soft light. I think soft light. Yeah, that should do. Not much else I can really add to this, I don't think. Looks good enough for a little background picture. That looks good too. Not really too sure which one to keep. Alright, so now what I'll do is I'll save it and apply it as my new background.